Hi, my name is Joe, and today we're going to be looking at the legendary Sakura reveal and banner. Right off the bat, you should be very thankful that I'm even doing this, and I'm half joking. I should be grinding Fatalis right now. I gotta beat Fatalis for the first time solo, blind, by the end of tomorrow, before Wilds comes out. Anyway, so I've already seen all over my homepage 4 different videos from the typical suspects. Kanto controlled dead? Kanto controlled nerfed? All this other stuff. I knew it was Sakura. We'll see. We'll see if the clickbait comes to fruition. Anyway, so she is a staff flyer, and I believe Earth Legendary with salvage. I don't remember if this was like an actual staff from Fates. I played Fates for the first time like 3 years ago. I played all 3 back-to-back. Conquest is the best, undoubtedly, and the other 2 kind of Sugakaki hardcore. Anyway, I don't remember salvage being a thing. If it's a thing from the game, let me know. Anyway, we got Slaying, Dazzling. At start of turn, if unit is within 2 of an ally, grants attack speed +6, salvage, and the following status to unit and allies within 2 of unit for 1 turn. Orders stuff. So, what is salvage? Enables Kanto 2. It just gives out Kanto 2 to people within 2 for free. Already off to a decent supportive start. The predecessor to this is Brave Female Robin, where I believe she gives out Kanto 1 within 2, which was also decent for that time a few months ago. Anyway, when Kanto control is applied to unit with salvage, if unit's range is 1, unit can move 2 spaces with Kanto instead of 1 space.
Oh no!
And then if they're ranged, they can move 1 instead of 0. What are we doing here? Guys, we're slowly moving closer and closer to the melting pot of the game turning into, well, actually, I'm just gonna turn everything off. Actually, I turn everything off. In 2 years from now, every unit will be Lucia, where they just turn everything off. You'll see. But on a serious note, what the fuck is this? So the first thing that comes to mind, obviously, recency bias, but like really obviously, the new 3 Houses Valentine's units that all refresh themselves after Kanto. This is a direct buff to those units if you want to run this this Sakura on offense, or God forbid you +10 Dimitri, Claude, Edelgard, and this unit and have an arena team with them. I wish nothing but the worst for you. Anyway, this is ridiculous, especially on those units, but like really, Kanto control is a skill that kind of kept the game together like glue, because it is balanced. You're giving up your entire C slot for no combat and just nerfing the mobility of the enemy team. So now, I was gonna say since now that does nothing because of this, technically, Firm Kanto Curb has a second effect where it turns off end of turn actions. But like, actually, how often has that come up for you? Maybe if you play SD and you have the Valentine's Leon thing from back then, maybe. If Mortis is super common there, maybe. But like me personally, I haven't had the firm part of that come into play for me ever. Anyway, this is ridiculous. Let's keep going. For allies with the salvage effect active, when Kanto triggers, if ally is within 6 spaces of a unit, I don't like where this is going, ally can move to a space within 2 spaces of unit, even if that movement exceeds the Kanto limit. So you have Kanto warping. What are we doing? What are we doing? Obviously, thank God this doesn't have, like, pass built in. They're being stingy with pass. Yunaka has pass, Celica has pass, but in general, they're stingy with it because it is, like, probably the most OP effect in the game that has been in the game since day 1. Legitimately. We are never going to get a pass seal, I promise you. We are only going to get a pass seal when the game enters end of service. Mark my words. When they ever release a pass seal, it will break the game. Anyway, lots of warping. She gives out the orders, she gives out extra Kanto, and kind of guts Kanto control. And, like, did this really need to be within 6 spaces of unit? Like, Bridal, Lapis, and Young Emerin, their offensive warping stuff is within 5. And this shit, which is, like, defensive, it's mixed, honestly, but it's mostly defensive because you're cantoing away. Or if you're the new 3 houses units, you can just canto, warp across the map, and then refresh yourself. Lamau. Funny game. Anyway, this is just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying. Why does this need to be 6 spaces? Why does this need to exist? I understand legendaries need to be strong and stand out, especially if you're a staff unit, you need to have pretty valuable support. But this is just like, I don't know. As a more defensive player, this seems very anti-fun for me. Because if I'm wasting an entire slot to run Canto Control, and then you just bring one unit and your whole team basically becomes immune to that, it's, I don't know, man. Make a unit with Canto Control built into the weapon. Anyway, if unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants true stats, 20% of speed, plus 6, 15% attack-based true damage, so she's gonna have a lot, or, oh, hold on, it's foe's attack, okay. Full no follow-up, so she's fast, and tempo. Very good. And then she has Ice Lock, pretty much the premier assist skill for staves right now. Outside of Magic Shield, but Ice Lock is probably just better. The utility of that is unmatched. Anyway, Holy Pressure, nothing new. And then we have Sway Attack Speed. If there was a different version of this, I don't remember what stats they were, but I think there was a different version of this on the last staff unit. I don't even remember. Some blonde dude. I don't remember. Anyway, if unit initiates combat or is within 3 of an ally, grants bonus to unit's attack speed, 8 plus number of allies within 3, times 2, max 12. That's a lot of stats. And calculates damage from staff like other weapons. So I said this in that banner with that other unit. The game is moving towards shifting effects that normally reside in one place into other places. If you look at this icon, that's why it has the Wrathful icon on top of the, like, buff guy for stats, I guess. Normally, Wrathful and Dazzling reside purely in the B slot, but the icon lets you know that it's in the A slot, and with perfect attack speed, no follow-up in the A slot, stuff like that. That's where the game is heading, which I kind of like. More build flexibility. And then we have the long-awaited, I know everybody was waiting for this, maybe, Live to Serve 4. And it's not even Live to Serve 4, it's like Live to Serve 5, because, like, Breath of Life 4 is Breath of Life 4. They could have called it something different, but this is not Live to Serve 4. It's called something else, called to Serve. Let's see. I am hoping for neutralizes deep wounds personally, but let's see. If a rally or movement assist skill is used by unit, grants neutralize foes bonuses during combat to unit, target ally, and all allies within 2 after movement for 1 turn. Hey, we're off to a great start. I'll say this until the game ends. Neutralize foes bonuses and neutralize units penalties. 2 of the biggest Hood Classic effects you can have. Giving it out to basically all your boys. Pretty good to just have. Allies on the map with the neutralizes foes bonuses during combat status, which isn't just this skill. A lot of things give that out as a status. Deal 5 true damage during combat. Okay, that's cool. True damage support. Lamau. And this is inheritable. Inflicts speed res -4 on foe, and deals plus X damage during combat, which is the number of allies on the map with the neutralizes foes bonuses during combat. Okay, cool. Times 5, max 15. So, the question is, does she get the 5 extra damage from the second paragraph here? It says allies on the map. Who knows if that includes her? I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid for not understanding that, but at the very least, she gives out 5 true damage to basically all your boys and a good status, and then she does 15 true damage herself at bare minimum. Pretty cool skill, I guess. No deep wounds having or anything like that, but true damage support, Lamau. And then we have Preference C slot, Quiet Strength. What is this picture? If anybody knows what this picture is that just like a staff? I don't know. Let me know. Quiet Strength. For allies on the map with the salvage effect, and allies within 2 spaces of unit, grants all stats +5, deal 7 true damage, reduces damage from... Okay, this is just like some future focus shit. Future witness, whatever Duo Lucina's thing is. 7 flat DR on the first attack, and 1 special jump. So this is just like Duo Lucina at home, except pretty fucking good. Still, like, really, really good, like almost as good, really strong. And I mean, salvage is good enough as it is, but she comes with a way to buff the shit out of everybody she gives it to anyway. Kind of insane. More true damage support, so like she, between this and the B slot, she gives out 12 true damage to all your boys. Really cool. And then we have, if unit initiates combaters within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack speed +5, neutralizes penalties, really good. 7 true damage, 7 flat DR, so she just gets the thing that she, you know, gives out. And then she herself gets 50% DR shred. She does not give that out. This is really strong. To give out this much stuff without having to be within 2 or within 3 or anything, the only real condition here is just you have to have the salvage effect on you. Or they're within 2 of Sakura at the start of turn, I think is how it reads. Bunch of stats, true damage, flat DR, and special jump. Life is good. If you put this unit on a defensive team with like a Seteth ball, and you stack that, that's a lot of flat DR, and that's a lot of true damage. So, it's possible you'll see that. I guess they cooked. I don't like the anti-Kanto control thing, but you have to go out of your way to make a really cracked unit, to make a notable staff unit. I said this the last staff unit that came out, which had this sway skill as well. I remember saying this. You have to work really hard to make a unit like that stand out and be worth pulling for. Nobody pulls for staff units unless they're your favorites or like lords like Sakura or whatever you want to call them. Grand scheme of things, I think they cooked. Is she going to one-shot Attuned Micaiah? She gets 40 speed in the combat? Do you mind? What an epic quote. Bop. Barely kills the Micaiah. Okay, so let's see who comes on the banner. Narthuz, dog shit. Alencia, Age, Ratatoskr, dog shit. Korn, dog shit. Aethrune, good. Deerman, good. Marin, hey,
Stinky!
Marin, not good, but I think has good fodder. Dogger rhymes with fodder almost.
Oh, brother!
This is a good value. Bird Lady, very good. Rearmed Alina, Arcane Layla. Okay, so what is worth pulling for here? I will be very cut and dry. Not much if you already have most of this stuff. If you don't have like legendary male Corrin, and you know, you just want a one-off for the arena bonus, I wouldn't blame you there, I guess. The green share is pretty good because you have Rearm Lilina, who has decent fodder and like a really strong tome. Aethrune, still one of the premier tankiest units in the game, staple of ARD. I want to say staple of SD, but I'm not an SD guy. I know she's good in there though. Green is solid. And even if you get the legendary male Corrin and you already have him, High Dragon Wall is good fodder, obviously, for scoring and like anti-warp shenanigans. So that's not bad. Colorless goes kind of hard though, right? You have this new Sakura who's going to be very strong. Very, very influential on the game, dude. Kanto control has been a staple of the game for so many years at this point. And this unit kind of just says fuck you to that. It is a huge shakeup for this game right now. And giving out, like, basically another version of Duo Lucina's Future Witness, whatever hers is called, the crazy one. Yeah, getting another version of that, and then stacking that with, like, Seteth. It's gonna, yeah, a lot of true damage support and a lot of flat DR support in the game right now. But you have her, you have Rearmed Layla, who is a really, really good unit in her own right. Not the best in the combat, but being able to give out Seeking, Undefended, and Feud And having Disarm Trap built in is nice too, but yeah. The Seeking Undefended and Feud is kind of iconic at this point. It'll really throw a wrench in your plan if you come across this and you're not ready. And it fucks with ARD teams as well. So, and she has good fodder to duplicate out of the box. So, there's that. And then Deer Man, one of the best mythics in the game right now. Hard to cut through a lot of the tankiest units in the game at the moment with him, but with investment, yeah, this unit is crazy. Even at a +1, this unit's crazy. And the bonus doubler support is not to be slept on. So colorless is really good value. Green is decent value. Red really, really sucks. I feel like red almost always sucks unless it's like an Emblem hero banner. Marin, not worth pulling for unless she's your favorite. She does have the wolf, which is pretty cool. That's about it. Alencia, not the best unit anymore, but if you need her for arena for the bonus, whatever. Aerial maneuvers is still like a really cool skill. And then attuned, what did I call her attuned before? What is this? Aided Dogger? Yeah. Decent unit. Good support with the Pathfinder being on her and the ally with the highest defense or supported with her. And you get the thing. You get the accessory thing. Whoopee. Pretty dog shit. Red share. Blue also sucks unless you want Bird Lady merges. Well, okay. Blue sucks. Blue sucks if you have a brain, I guess. If you're thinking with your brain and not with your other brain, or with your wallet, blue sucks. But on paper, these are 3 mythic units on the color share. And if you're a Coomer for any of these units, or all 3, this is your wet dream, I guess. But as I stand with my spectacles on, Bird Lady is the only one worth anything on that. So yeah, final thoughts. This Sakura seems really stupid. Like I said, you need to cook pretty hard to make a staff unit desirable in the game right now. It has to have crazy support, and this unit does. It says, fuck you to Canto Control. Yeah, probably going to be staple in every single game mode. Like, even if she was just that, she would probably be a staple, because that's crazy, but no. She says, fuck you to Canto Control, and then gives crazy warping, and special jump, and true damage, and more true damage, and flat DR to your whole team. Insane support. And she comes with Ice Lock. When I pull on this, unfortunately, it's going to be colorless or green. I'm lying. It's just going to be full circles. I was trying to cope and say it was going to be colorless and something else. I don't want to spend that many orbs. It is what it is, man. Alright, I'm out of here. I don't like this. But that's going to be it for me today. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one, which is going to be summoning on this full circles for Sakura, I guess. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you liked it, like it. If you disliked it, tell me why. And have a good day. See ya.